Hello, hello. We are here to talk about what keeps you up at night. And you just might be hearing from my 16-month-old who's in the background, who sometimes keeps me up at night. So, we are back again today for Convos with Candace, a twice a week live stream that happens at 1 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I stream on Instagram, which is over here, and in front of me is my laptop. That we are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So hello. This is just an opportunity for me to connect with our pet professionals, the pet bosses out there in a new way that allows us to have some discussions. These are called Convos with Candace that are just things that might be on my mind, that might be on your mind, and we just talk about it. So hello to everybody on Instagram, hello on Facebook. If you're up for it, please engage with me. Let me know who's here. I see that we've got the organic Bunko just joined. That's fantastic. Tell me what kind of pet business you have. And I see Amanda from our team is here in the chat. Canine Cleo, maybe that's how it's pronounced, is here with us too. Petropolis and Mansfield, great to see you. Pet Nation Omaha, fantastic. Pet Nation Omaha, you guys are like, you're here. I think that's Nicole. Is that right? Is that Nicole? I'm trying to, it's like I'm mixing up a couple businesses names with their people names too. Hi, Rockstar Dog Bakery, Halo Dog Accessories, great to see you. Ooh, the Organic Bunko has a farm and an Etsy shop for bunny comforters and treats. So fun. That's cool. Cool. Spot on the name. Okay, great. So these are just as an opportunity for me to connect with you guys, to share my thoughts and experience. I've been running a business for 25 years in entrepreneurship. I've seen all the ups and the downs. I've been in the pet industry for 20, if not longer. And I am just love connecting with you guys. And so these weekly chats are a way for me to get committed and consistent as well, but stay in touch with you. And so when I was thinking about what I was going to talk about, it's Roxanne. Hi, Roxanne from Pet Nation Omaha. Okay. I knew I was mixed up Nicole's with something else. Okay. I knew that I wanted to talk about the topic today, which is what keeps you up at night, because I know that there, at least it's been top of mind for me too in business. We have a lot of initiatives we're pushing forward with, a lot of changes. We need to make investments in certain things. We have bills to pay. You know, I start to think about the income that comes from our from the business, Pet Boss Nation, and how it impacts our personal life. And it got me just thinking back to like, what you guys go through too in your businesses, and how the ups and the downs just impact everything else so much. And even when we feel like we have control and a handle on things, just different stuff can be thrown at us that makes us either get motivated, or it can help give it, or not help, but it could give anxiety. So I just wanted to provide an opportunity to connect with you here live and to hear what's keeping you up at night, what challenges you're facing. Maybe it's new opportunities, maybe it's stresses, so that I can help you through getting a better night's sleep in a sense, either with resources that we have or tips and knowledge that I have for you. This is your time to connect with me and share. So when I say what keeps you up at night, it's not really about what might be keeping you up at night. Like for me, it's sometimes I get woken up by the baby, or might be a really great show I'm into, or it's the dogs wanting to snuggle up, or, barking or making noises. It's not that. We're talking about, and it doesn't even need to be like something that actually keeps you up at night, but maybe brings you some worry, some stress. Like, what is it? What's going on in your lives? Please feel free to tell us in the chat what's going on if you're open to sharing. So I've learned in my 20-something years of entrepreneurship and life is that most things that keep us up at night are probably a reaction to avoiding the problem, right? Avoiding the issue. And I was on a podcast yesterday, actually. I was interviewed on the, Amanda can tell me if I'm getting it wrong. I hope I'm not getting it wrong, but Big Brave Business. I think that's the title of the podcast, Big Brave Business. I should know, but my mind is not all there today. I feel like probably didn't get a good night's sleep. So I was a guest on the Big Brave Business podcast, and she's Sarah, who is our podcast editor, actually, that has this podcast, and Amanda's been on that podcast too before as a co-host. And we just talked about like what makes you brave, and in business, and my examples I was giving her were really around just like showing up and making decisions and facing the hard stuff that just makes you brave in business, is my opinion. And it just gets to like, well, why do we have stressors around business, and why do we avoid, and just it was a great discussion. So when it comes out, I can't wait to share it with you. But she used the acknowledgement or the analogy of like the elephant in the room, right? It's like with most things that are keeping us up late at night or giving us anxiety and stress, it's like the elephant in the room. And until we deal with it, and there's a process to dealing with it, like change won't happen, right? So maybe you are worried about how you're going to pay your bills next week, or a discussion you have to have with an employee team member, or maybe it's just pure exhaustion and you're wondering like if you should still be doing what you're doing in your business, or maybe it's that you're working really hard but it's not translating to your bank account, whatever it is. And like the organic bunko, right now is an exciting time. You're saying that it's just all the ideas and the things that you want to do, the things that you want to research. That's what's keeping you up at night, right? So it can be good or bad, but really like what we have to do first is acknowledge what is that elephant that's in the room. Like first we're like kind of aware that it's there. And this can work either way. Like it could be that exciting idea that you have, like you're aware that it's there, but and that maybe is something you could do, but until you start to like obviously acknowledge that there is this elephant in the room, maybe you begin to get ready to like stand near the elephant in the room. And then at some point you're ready to make eye contact with that elephant. And then you're ready to like, dive into the discussion and do some research and learn more. And then maybe you decide that you become friends with that elephant in the room. And then maybe eventually you escort that elephant out of the room. And so there's all these steps to the process of one, even acknowledging what we're going through and facing, and then being ready to take some action and make a decision on it. And eventually, when we do, it can improve a lot of different areas of our lives. And I've noticed in my own life that when I start to make some traction on the things that have been bothering me, it does have this like ripple effect, right? Motion creates motion. And so like when I might have a small win in part of my life that maybe has been bothering me a long time, if I can get that small win, I build the confidence back up to start paying attention to the other things that are bothering me in my life or my business. And I start to show up differently and make decisions about those things. And every little decision that's a positive decision starts to build the confidence wheel again and get that motion created. And then all of a sudden now if I look back and I'm like, wow, we've really made some progress in over a period of time, whether that's a month or 3 months, whatever that looks like for you. Progress has been made because you are willing to start acknowledging the elephant in the room, right? And dealing with that thing. So this is your time. We're just talking about what keeps you up at night. This is just some tips and things that were on my mind, just thinking about progress that we want to have at Pet Boss Nation. We're hearing in the chat over on Instagram that there's people that got big ideas and things they want to do. And it can feel overwhelming because you're like, oh, well, how do I do all of those things? You can't. It's just one, as they say, how do you eat an elephant? Back to the elephant analogy is you just one small bite at a time, right? Not that we want to eat elephants. We don't want to eat elephants, but you know what I mean? So it's just that little chipping away at it piece by piece. And it's amazing how success shows up and like results happen, not because of some massive decision, but it's all the little baby things that happen, all the little baby habits that get formed, all the little happy baby habits. Clearly I am watching too much children's TV at this point. But anyway, all of the little things that kind of add up eventually turn into a bigger success than they maybe were individually, right? Because they like building blocks on top of each other. So anyway, I just want to encourage you, no matter what you're facing, and maybe you're being shy today, you don't really want to tell me in the chat what's keeping you up at night. I've given you some examples of finances, bills, tough conversations, thinking about the future, what's going to happen, and not having the answers. It's all overwhelming, and none of us have the answer, honestly. I mean, I certainly know a lot, and I can certainly help you decide where your gaps are, where your opportunities exist. I can help you get clarity on what to do. I can help you prioritize what you need to be doing in your businesses. That's what we do at Pep Boss Nation. And that's what I've committed my life to, is to helping you, the small business owner in the pet industry, learn how to focus on the things that will really help you move the business forward. Like they say, with the working on the business instead of in the business. You know, no one else is going to work on your business except you. And so, but it's good to have people in your corner like myself and the team at Pep Boss Nation and our community and peers, our Pep Boss Club members and mastermind members, all there with you to help you get that clarity, help you make those good decisions to move your business forward. So we're here for you. If you are interested in joining us, you can learn more at pepboss.com about our programs. You can work one-on-one with me. But yeah, I mean, we're just here to help you figure it out, because business isn't easy. Running your own companies is not easy. It's not for people who want to relax and have an easy go at it. No, this is like a marathon over and over and over and over and over again, in the desert, up and down the mountains, swimming through the worst oceans sometimes, right? And so, or that's more a triathlon. That's what it is. It's like a triathlon over and over and over. Anyway, I have had meetings since like 7:30 this morning. So my brain is a little fried. It's been talk for like 5 hours straight, but I'm committed to being here with you. So here is what I've got for you. Don't miss every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I go live for Convos with Candace. This is where I get to know you guys. Like, hey, the Organic Bunko, I love what you guys do. I'm going to go check you out and check out your stuff. You do all things bunny, looks like all things bunny. And so thank you for participating in the conversation with me today. We will have more coming on Thursday. I also do know that on next Tuesday, I will be bringing Maddie from Modern Companion on with me. She'll be my first guest streaming on this. So we'll see how that goes. I've already told her that she has to have her phone and her laptop for production. But so Maddie will be here, and we're talking about social media, but specifically about Instagram. She loves Instagram. She uses it for her pet business, and she's going to be sharing one of her favorite Instagram hacks with you right now that's working for her business. So that'll be next Tuesday. And of course, if there's anything else that you want us to talk about, never hesitate to reach out. These are just an opportunity for me to connect with you and hear what's going on. So if you have a lot of other things keeping you up at night that you do not want to share publicly in the chat, you can DM us. Just DM one of the social media accounts. Let us know. And we will talk about it sometime. Okay? All right. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for following us. If you haven't, I think probably anyone streaming is already following our accounts, but if you are not already, please do. Okay? Tell a friend. Bye, everybody.